some people brought me back to an early memory of working at Amthick International Elizabeth, and yeah, I had it was a JFK quarter, and it was and I had a and I was like, hey, it's a JFK, quarter. It's like Janusz over there. He didn't care too much about it. I don't know if it was me or Stefan. I actually said, it's like if you look online, it's like worth $100. Actually, let me say, Stefan gave me that quarter, and he gave me like a second or third one. I don't know if why he would do that, but he kind of knew I was I always liked things like that. But then, the thing was, Stefan wasn't there, and he walked away, and Janos, it was me and Janos, and I was like, oh, I got another one. He's like, oh, give me, let me see it. And I actually, I think, I tried to, I was like, well, he took it, he's like, you can't have it. I'll give you 25 cents, you know? That's that greed. And some people are trying to get in my mind and try to make me forget about it, like I was in the wrong, you know? I don't think that quarter you could sell for $100. Right, because there's a lot of people that sell that quarter for $100. There's a penny, couple pennies I had, like 1944, and it was an S or a D, and it was like a inadequacy or irregularity. I drank a couple of beers, and it was supposedly worth like $40,000. I had the same one. I looked it up, and some other people saw it for like a 5 cents, 10 cents is worth in the U.S. government because it's old or something like that, commodity over there. So it's a value that people put up, But point is that, I'm not the greedy one that obsesses about money and wants to hurt people. That's really what it is, It's really not about what you have. It's the value behind it, what it gets you. If you think about it, that quarter could give you like 25 cents. That some people think, wow, it's a JFK quarter from that year, this specifically, that, and it's like a collector's item. Well, it's just great. You could get more money, tangible items, But, to deceive somebody, manipulate them for like, even say $100, and you get off. You get off with $99.75 scot-free there. Is that really worth? And what, I would say should I even point out what Janos was making and his salary? It's not small amount. It's like we talking about I don't know, a 10th or 11th. You say a 10th of his paycheck or an 8th even. Is it really worth to do to somebody? Like I'm not the type of person. So it's people, they're trying to instigate that, they're gonna get me in the head, and I'm gonna feel guilty about that, which I'm really not. I'm not the one to steal, rob, or deceive somebody just for purposes for my own financial gain. Especially the JFK quarter. JFK stands out as a U.S. president that tried to do really good in the world, and especially United States of America. Also, he was assassinated. He had a not just speech. I think he really tried to do a lot of good, like get rid of the Federal Reserve. That's what JFK stood for, and a lot of other things. Even when he wasn't assassinated, the fact that he took that principle, it was great nonetheless. But it's neither here nor there. It's really about just people just tribalize something for something that's very tribal to begin with. And I'm not one of those people. By the way, as far as Janos that goes, he had multiple incidences where he just, for $5 or like $10, $15, especially $5, he will go to great lengths. It's the numeral 5. 25 is 5 5 is 25. 5, 10, 15, especially 5. He'll go to great lengths, the smallest amount actually. Not so much the quarter. The quarter, he got angry because I told him I don't want you to hold it because I think you're going to steal it. I think I was right. And he was like, oh, get the fuck out of here then, whatever, man. He's like, I'll give you like $100 for some dollars for it. And he was a joker, like, kind of was. But he knew, like, someplace you could sell for $100, And by the way, he says a joke, you wouldn't give me $100. But I don't think so. My memory is obscure, but, it's the power of 5, also, numerology. Well, people go to great lengths to deceive somebody. Like, I don't believe in something like that. I'm not a numerology expert, but the jacket, that was a jacket. I already talked about it, but I got this jacket. I bought a jacket from my ex-girlfriend. Well, now she's my ex-girlfriend. It was I bought it for $50, and he made sure to, like, he said 45. I'm not giving you more. I'm like, I paid for 50. I haven't had my car, transport this and everything. He also knew the person that sold the jacket. He was just trying to, like, really hurt me with it. I don't know what that is with number 5, what people do. And he was spending like an hour. I was shrink wrapping a pallet, not to let me go on my route. He's a manager, and I had to be a distributor, and I was a driver. He spent an hour arguing, bickering about how he's not gonna pay for the Perker jacket. Like, it should be 25, this and other thing. And then, like, eventually, I think I gave it him for like $45, which is $5 less than I paid for, 50. It was a Ukrainian woman, Pied Piper Liquors. Her name was Teresa, which I didn't know they knew each other, but she was kind of a side sell person for that company. And Yaros never told me. I would go to the liquor store bar, and she was a bartender for years, actually. None of those people told me that they had any kind of knowing of each other, or any kind of honest relationship as far as working relationship. It's disturbing. It's a form of deception what people do. It's deception based on greed and money, and it's heinous, really, what it is. But some people, I was talking out loud, and they're trying to say they're gonna delude me, make me delusional, like I was in the wrong. I wouldn't put it past those people. I mean, they're really trying to make me look like this and the other things. Who knows what things could happen? All of a sudden, I develop a guilty conscience. Except, I recorded this video, so I will watch it maybe sometime later, so I'll really put it in my fucking head over there.